Next up, of course, we go to Villa Park for Aston Villa against Chelsea. Before that, let's look back on the...
Show him on his left side. He comes in, keeps bending it. I think he does well there. You see Lacazette, he just gets his body in front, it gets Carrow, he just runs into the back. It's a clumsy challenge, and Lacazette makes it 4-0.
And Smith Rowe's got this wonderful habit, Glenn, at the moment, coming off the bench and scoring 8 Premier League goals this season.
He is, and he's on fire when it comes to goal scoring. But this one, he just holds his run. It's like we thought it might have been offside, actually. But VAR looked at it. It was very close, but
the lines are overlapped, we're hearing, which is why it's onside.
So last year, that would probably have been chalked off.
Correct.
Yeah. But it's nice to see.
Yeah, it's good.
I think goals like that should be kept, as goals. We don't want to see that for fractions. But no, he's doing really well, the kid. He's a very, very good prospect.
5-star show then for Arsenal and their head coach, Mikel Arteta.
Mikel, another emphatic away performance from Arsenal. How satisfactory was that?
Very much, because in this festive period you have to keep the focus and the performance level really high against a team that here against top teams they done really well, even if they didn't win. And I think today we had great performance and scored some great goals and a big away win.
9 goals in 2 away games now. Is that a sign of the newfound confidence in Arsenal, particularly in the attacking third?
It is, but it's a way that all the phases are much better done, so we arrive in much better conditions to the final third. We are able to counter-press in those positions, and then you need the effectiveness and the confidence, as you mentioned, to have to make the right action and put the ball in the net.
Mikel, another emphatic away performance from Arsenal. How satisfactory was that?
Very much, because in this festive period you have to keep the focus and the performance level really high against a team that here against top teams they done really well, even if they didn't win. And I think today we had great performance and scored some great goals and a big away win.
9 goals in 2 away games now. Is that a sign of the newfound confidence in Arsenal, particularly in the attacking third?
It is, but it's a way that all the phases are much better done, so we arrive in much better conditions to the final third. We are able to counter-press in those positions, and then you need the effectiveness and the confidence, as you mentioned, to have to make the right action and put the ball in the net.
Bukayo Saka is enjoying his best scoring season at the club. We're still only at the halfway point. Is there more to come from her in terms of offensively and goals?
Yes, to play in those positions for a big club like us, you need to be producing goals, assists every single game, and this is what we demand to him, and he has the capacity to do it, and he's doing it better and better.
Emile Smith-Rowe gets one off the bench along with Bukayo. How important are these academy products that you're bringing through?
Everybody is important. The senior players, I think they are performing and giving a lot of stability and direction to the young players, and it's the right mix.
I have to ask you, obviously no Pierre-Patrick Aubameyang in the squad again today. With the goals that you're now scoring, does he still have a future with Arsenal Football Club?
He wasn't selected for today's match.
But does he still have a future?
Well, today's decision, it was not to select him in the squad, and we selected other players.
You had play next, Wolverhampton Wanderers at home. Just a short break for you. Wolves have had a 9-day break. Is there some fairness in this that needs to be...
Well, that words to describe the position that both teams are going to be playing in 1.5 days, obviously you cannot use it because it's not fair. But we will push and we will go there to try to recover as good as we can, play as good as we can, and prepare the game to win it.
Arsenal's biggest Premier League away win for 12 years. Are there many reasons for Arsenal fans to be positive at the moment?
There are at the moment, yeah. It's been a long time coming. Of course, everybody remembers the days of Arsene Wenger and all the great players that they had, but that's long gone. That's a distant memory nowadays for Arsenal fans. But I think there's a couple of little signs of revival. A few young players, as Len mentioned. So yeah, I think it's exciting times, but there's still a long way to go yet until they obviously reproduce some of the great teams of 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Another good day for Arsenal. Another comfortable day for Tottenham.